What is up, guys? Mcdoubles back again with a brand new video. In this video, we do the most DPS we've done in the entire Burning Crusade expansion. We pump and get the most gear upgrades that we've ever gotten. We get exalted with a couple reputations, and my friends, we tackle the highest Mythic Plus difficulty and a variety of some intensely awesome new raids on Ascension right now for the BC expansion. Mcdoubles lair is what I'm talking about in that regard. So, hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's get into it. So it all started with my last video. I played a caster build, and yeah, we freaking pumped, guys. I did more damage with a caster in that video than we've done in all of Burning Crusade, and perhaps more importantly, I had fun. That's what really came to me there. It was just the right mix of complex, but also brain dead easy. Not quite like a boomkin, but not quite like an elemental destruction build. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. You know, somewhere more in the middle. A little bit leaning towards even the easier side of playing, with the most complex part of it really being the managing of specific stacks and understanding the ramp up that this build requires. But it's shadow, it's fun, it pumps, and Mythic Plus is out, my friends, so we dominate. Yes, I thought it was not coming out till the 27th. It came out on like the 23rd. Okay, who cares? I feel like I'm always wrong on these little things, always by a little amount too, and that's because everything feels like it's hearsay, and Ascension has yet to do a proper news update type of, you know, website page even, just so that people can get info in a really nice way besides checking Discord every 5 minutes. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm just wrong on that, but that's how I see it. So here's the thing, it's a continuation in this video of the last one, except in this video, guys, I'm gonna pump hard. I mean hard, man, and it's gonna be a whole lot of fun. We start off our journey in this video exactly where we left off in the last one. In the last one, we had about 6.5k DPS, which is pretty good if you ask me, especially considering the 118.5 item level that we boasted in that video as well. And that was on a dummy, which means I don't have 25% increased damage, like you would assume I would on a patchwork raid fight, let's just say, where you actually get the PvE power bonus. So it was actually pretty promising. I did get my item level up though from that video, and what I want you to see in some of these clips is exactly where I was lying when I was in that 119 to 121 item level range. And I'm showing you different clips, mostly in the AoE department right now, because that's where this build truly shines. It's an M+ build, but it can still pump single target. But what you're going to see is a hyper utilization of Shadow Fury to do absolutely insane AoE damage that's going to boost my DPS up, literally spike it up, and in some cases do more damage than any other spec could ever imagine. And you're gonna see some really interesting synergy with actually what is typically considered a huge negative in the M+ department, which is Convention of the Elements. And in this regard, we're going to abuse it heavily, and you'll see more of that later as well. But overall, what you're gonna be seeing in this video is a progression from being mid-geared to being really well geared, and all of that progress along the way, all the gear upgrades and the raid progression and all of that jazz. It's a whole lot of fun. I'm talking to you guys now, actually after like a day and a half of clips I'm about to edit, so let's just start from the beginning. Wow, guys, okay, that's up to a +9 so far that we've pushed, and we're actually down to a 1 chest, sadly, but I'll take it because we did just get an upgrade, 131 item level, Mythic 9 Oracle Belt of Timeless Mystery to replace my Cold Whisper cord, and I think this guy wants to push a +10, but unfortunately it's Arcatraz, and that really just seems like nasty. Like, it's a guaranteed 1 chest, dude. I'll still do it if they want to do it, but the point is we actually got something extremely amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and put improved Shadow Bolt on it. Guys, we've got so much done, man. We got Signet of the Repose Mythic 3, we got Lola's Eye Mythic 3, and then let's see, I got something else as well, I believe. Oh yeah, this Mythic 3 Pauldrons of Sufferance. That was a good one. It was a 3 chests, and I got something from every single chest, I believe, so I'll definitely take it. This is what I've been waiting for, man. Like, all of my specs are typically M+ specs. Why? Because I like things that are not just good at one thing. And M+, like, yeah, you need crazy big AoE, which is definitely something I like, but you still have to pump that boss down too, so you gotta be relatively well-rounded typically, let's say. So I love M+, and this is all the way up to 10 this week, or actually for a couple weeks, few weeks, I don't know when they're going to actually raise the difficulty of M+, but if I get this +10 done, that means we've already completed the the hardest content. And then the only thing that we really have to do at that point is, well, ascended rating, but also 3 chesting the hardest content. That's fine, because I know this won't be a 3 chest. But guys, we've gotten so many item levels, 122, and it's going to go up when I put this 131 belt on. Absolutely insane, dude. I feel like this is what a lot of people have been waiting for. Like, the server's packed right now. It feels like everybody's trying to find a group. You know, that's what people like to do. You can only do so many raids, literally. There's a literal cap every like 4 or 5 days it resets, right? So what else do you do? Well, you could do Mythic 0, but maybe you don't need anything from Mythic 0, or maybe, you know, the chance of you getting a drop is so low like it is for me. I did like 6 dungeons last night off camera. I got 0 loot. 0, dude. I'm pretty sure it was literally 0. So, okay, let's put this on. 123.07 item level now. Wow. And yeah, I think we're doing a +10 Arcatraz, which really is cancer, guys. But we're going for it on Apple Crisp, man. Okay, we did a +10, and honestly, it was a big old botch. It was just a 1 chest, and we didn't get any loot. Alright, guys, we just 2 chested a +7. Let's see, what's my overall? 10,000 overall DPS, guys. At one point, that was 15, by the way, but we were kind of dicey at the end. Last boss, let's see, what was it? 7.4, bro. I'm coming in so hot with this build. I already had people memeing after the last video, like, oh, Mcdoubles said the best build he's ever made is doing 6.6k DPS.
Got him! Got him!
118 item level, doing 6.6k DPS. Completely different. This build is primed to do so much right now, and I'm so excited for that. And we're getting really, really good at just knowing when this elemental power shadow comes, because when it does, I land 130,000 crits with Shadow Crash on every target. Like, every target! It's amazing. Typically, I really hate this buff, but this build happens to work well with it. I do just want to point out that I not only came in first place overall DPS, which is as good as it gets, by the way, in this M7 that we just +2'd, but I beat 2 crazy boomy boys in the process. Yes, I beat both of them. Shadow Crash is beating Booming Thunder right now. Okay, one of them has basically, I think, the exact same item level as me, so it's literally perfect right there. You can see what's going on. The other guy's less than me, and that makes sense because he was less than the other guy too, but still. Dude, this is so great. I'm having so much fun. Let's see, do we get any loot? This is big, guys. We're gonna go hard and get a high item level. That's going to be the goal for this video. Can we break 125? I'd like to. Let's see. Oh, wrists! Oh my god, it is actually an upgrade, right? I lose intellect and stamina and gain 1 spell power? I guess that's technically not that much better, if at all. Now, I don't have any mana problems until I spam Seed of Corruption just a little bit too long. It hasn't been an issue yet, but I just want to point that out. I think it'll fix itself, to be honest with you. Alright, let's see. So, Mind Blast first. Shadow Bolt. We're going to build up to 5 stacks of Dusk Till Dawn. And then I'm going to go for the Shadow Burn. Everybody's going to get corruptioned off that. And then I can keep casting Mind Blast, I guess, but obviously things are dying. I just want to maintain my stacks in between pulls. That's like the main thing. I don't have to showboat with the very first pull. I need to get that very first 10 stack of Pure Shadow, like right now. And we need a tank that keeps going. I think I've got one. I need to get off a Mind Blast to get that 1 stack up, and then a Shadow Bolt for the Pure Shadow. And I'm waiting for... Actually, I'm going to go ahead and use this now. This is going to be a tinier one. But by the time this comes off cooldown, if we keep pulling properly, I think I'm actually going to have a perfect one that has the shadow power and does the extra damage, right? This is literally it. I'm going to pop the trinket here too. Boom. Oh, man. This is where the AoE comes in, by the way. I lost Pure Shadow like a donkey, but... Did you see it? Oh, I'm losing everything. No. Oh, my God. I'll still take it. That freaking burst damage is unbelievable, dude. Literally unbelievable. I mean, it's believable because you're seeing it, but it's unbelievable at the same time. Like, this is so fun, and this is the first time in forever on Ascension where I've thought to myself, God, I really hope they don't nerf my spec. Like, why do I like this so much? If I'm honest with you, I think it's only because I can crit as high as I can crit. I think that's it. I think it's just, oh my God. I think it's just like the monkey brain. I'm just like, oh, big number, me happy, and that's it. And I really don't have any problem admitting that either. Oh, Pure Shadow. Got it. Got it. I'm just gonna go for this right here. So, like, even getting a baby one off with this thing on, because here's the thing, I get 25% reduced damage when I'm not in Shadow Power, right? But even getting a baby one off in that regard with the Shadow Fury is still worth it, man. it's still actually worth it. It does like 25k crits on everybody. Still first place DPS. So we're all basically on the same playing field right now. It's just build at this point, and perhaps nuance in your play could sometimes pop up as well. Because there are times where I mess up my stacks, for example, and I'm like, okay, a better player in that specific moment, you know, would have had way more DPS. And I'm sure they think the same things as well. Well, maybe they lost their booming. I don't know if that works for them. I think that build might actually just be that easy, but I think you guys get where I'm coming from. Tiny mistakes sometimes do make the biggest difference. Okay, boss fight, and I start scuffed with no stacks. So I'm literally painting the picture for you as it happens in real time on accident. Like, just the failure of not keeping the stacks up. Oh no, what is this yikesy thing? Is there any way to remove this? Inhibit magic? Does it just stay forever? You can see my single target so gimped right now. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. These guys don't seem to have inhibit magic. I'll have to look it up after this. Make sure I'm not making like a really grave mistake. Okay, they said max range to prevent the debuff, so I'm trying that. I do want to reiterate what I said in previous videos, where the content's typically so easy that there's literally no motivation to learn any of the mechanics. Because, yeah, it's just, you know, do you have enough DPS? That's what it typically comes down to. So now, when they start finally testing me, it's like, oh, okay. But the gear also seemingly seems pretty good right now as well. One thing I was worried about is that they'd fall for that vanilla trap they had, where you just simply didn't get that much of an upgrade from your M+ runs, that is. And that really sucked, man. But this doesn't seem like that. Like, every single thing I get seems to be good. And I'm thinking about it, I'm like, okay, a +10's giving you item level, what, 132 right now? 132 stuff is like what? Well, it's a heroic Gruul and Magtheridon's lair, I'm pretty sure. So I'm like, okay, that's pretty fair. You know, you're pretty much guaranteed something if you can just beat the time. I really, really like that, because what I like about M+ is simply this. You are rewarded for being good at the game. It's very simple, you know? It's simple, but that's what makes it good. You're rewarded for being good. Oh, you actually got a 3 chest. Bam. Here's a bunch of gear. Oh, you didn't. Well, hey, you still get something for trying, but it's fair. Okay, this is good. Look at my DPS, still first place. I keep that up. I think, like, on a boss, I definitely want to go all the way up to max Shadow Weaving stacks ASAP. This is good. Just throwing in Shadow Bolts occasionally so that we can maintain the pure Shadow. I need to get a Mind Blast for this boss. Boom. Nice. All right, let's go on the boss. Curse of Agony, Shadow Word Pain, shoot a Shadow Bolt at him. Nice. Oh, here it is. I was right. Shadow Power, and there's a big hit coming up. 90k. I didn't have any of my trinkets and stuff popped, unfortunately. Could have probably been way higher. I know it could have. I've hit 130s. So, like, this is amazing. Let's just keep going. We're actually possibly gonna 3 chest this, dude. I have 45 seconds. If I get this done in 45 seconds, we're gonna 3 chest this. I'm going as fast as I can. Shadow Word Pain's not up. That's a big fail. I don't know how that happened. Let's just pot. Let's just mana pot. I mana potted just in case. And I'm just gonna go for the Shadow Fury here. I love Shadow Fury in these moments, man. Oh no, I'm on the wrong guy. Dumb. Okay, go. Shadow Burn. Mind Blast. Maintaining stacks, guys. Man, I keep losing that Shadow Word Pain. That's such a fail. I'm hit capped now, I thought. No, I'm a little bit off. I'm 1% off right now. We're gonna fix that. I'm already noticing such a big improvement. Oh, no. Just from getting more hit ASAP. Oh, man, we're losing all of our stuff, dude. Oh, no! I got the Shadow Power, Shadow Fury. It killed him! Yes! It killed him! No, we missed it!
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
I didn't see! What a fail! So close to 3 chests, dude, on a +9. Oh, I didn't see that. That is such a disappointment, because I couldn't have been looking at both places, guys. I could have sworn we made it. Well, you know what? I'm not really disappointed. A +2 is still pretty good for an M9. Remember, the max is +10 right now. So let's see. Let's just click Intellect one time and see what happens. Oh, okay, a crit ban. See, that's what I'm worried about. I don't really want something like that. Let's just go back for Spirit. Oh, so this is kind of weird. I've seen a lot of gear like this, like the no stamina all in on the stats gear. If I were to replace what I have, I lose some hit rating, but I gain so much base stats, and I can just re-enchant it too, right? And we match? Yeah, dude, I think we just do it. Let's go ahead and put the enchant on it. I'll take it. 131 item level, Shroud of Spiritual Purity. And on all these pieces that I'm not too sure about, I keep them down here, and I'll put them in my bank as well. Because you never know when we might want to switch things out, get better stats. But you can see, I'm so close, man, to the hit cap. I just need, like, one solid piece of gear with hit rating on it. All right, Mind Burn on the chest. Okay, guys, listen. huge milestone. As you guys know, we have like 4 or 5 main characters right now. 2 of those are exalted with scryers and Aldor, and this guy's not. And, you know, reputation's all over the place. This is my most progressed guy, I think, so far. But I just got revered with the Shatar. And I think this is a big moment for me because I can get the Arcanum of Power, which is a head slot enchant for 22 spell power and 14 hit rating. Which, if you remember from my last video, is actually pivotal for this build, because hit rating has been so difficult to come by when I'm trying to so greedily stack spirit, it seems. So I'm gonna go ahead and not sell that. What the hell? I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. Huge moment. We don't have the perfect helmet right now because we don't have something with the gem slot, but you know, my Mythic 6 scintillating headdress of Second Sight, it's not bad. Or is it scintillating? Doesn't really matter, I guess. But boom! It's beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful, dude. I was talking to a friend of mine, and he told me that the shoulder enchant I want is Scryer Reputation. Probably Revered, but it could be Exalted. But we could just try Revered and see. And I think that's like something I can literally buy off the auction house, because you just do some turn-ins. And yeah, so we might do that. Alright, guys. I just got out of another dicey M10. I really felt like that was the run, but we only got one piece of loot, and we got the Lordaeron Medical Guide. Offhand, I'll take it. 41 spell power is actually no joke, and I'll definitely enjoy the 2161 bonus damage. So this is pretty big, guys. I really like this. You know what? I think it could be heavier statted with intellect and spirit, but I'm really liking that bulk SP. So I'm going to take it. It's an M10 item. It's our first one that was usable, and we're 124.33 item level right now. Damn, guys, that was heroic Magtheridons. We came top 3, and we wiped with him on 1% HP. Let's go again.
11 minutes later.
Damn, guys, I was in first place for so much of that fight. I missed my final Shadow Crash, and I lost a couple stacks of Shadow Weaving that I had to build up super fast twice in that fight because of the Quake. But hey, I'll take second place. It's been a while since I was truly on top in some of these heroic raids. The next stop is obviously Ascended, but I got beat by a Boomy build. It's so depressing, but also it makes sense. Although I was etching them out, man, in Mythic Plus. Terra Pit Girdle? Yeah, I don't want that. Let's see, what even dropped? Soul Eater's Hand Wraps, maybe. Don't need the Pit Lord's Satchel. Caraborian Talisman? That's kind of not actually as good as the one I just got from M10. And a shield, yikes. So it's just the head and the chest guard, man. That's basically it. Because I could greedily go for this, but I don't feel like it's my place. But I'm super happy with that. If I was going to lose to anybody, I'd be cool losing to this guy. The people below me was Twilight Paragon, Pally builds, which is really interesting. Another Shadow Crasher, and I beat him by 1500 DPS. I'll check his item level in a moment too. Crush, okay, that's a heavy attack one. Let's see, more Pally. There were definitely some dudes that snuck in, I won't lie. There's another Shadow Crasher, and he's at 3.6k. So I'm totally cool with that if we can still beat the boss, to be real with you. So for this, I was just checking Wowhead, and you can see Fall of Magtheridon, and right here we have a tanking ring, a hit rating ring with intellect on it, and also some spell power. power. And we also have, let's see, another one, but it's even more spell power. We'll see what the Ascension versions look like. And then Ring of the Recalcitrant. The point is that if this one is doing at least equal or similar to what it is here on Ascension, but maybe a heroic version, because I got the heroic head, and yes, it does count like that on Ascension, this could be huge. Yeah, 18 hit rating is huge, and I'm gonna get rid of the Lola's Eye because we lose less spirit by replacing that one. I'm still spirit based, right? I need to stay true to that, and a lot of you spirit based players out there are looking at my 632 unbuffed spirit and you're thinking, yikes. You know, I get it. I want it to be 700 minimum too. I think we all do. Maybe higher if I can manage it, but it's gonna take gear. Okay guys, this is it. Yet another character who's now exalted with Scryers or Aldor. And this guy, he's my best one yet, guys. Also Violet Eye, Thrallmar's almost exalted, Cenarion. Like, this guy's actually made some good progress. Kind of, you know, off the cuff in some ways. But hey, I finally have access to my shoulder slot enchant. 15 crit, 12 spell power. Some might go for the Aldor. I'm gonna go for this one. And yeah, this is actually super lit, guys, because the arcane tomes to get this, they're like 2 gold on the auction house. It's not very expensive. So I could put this on my 124 item level Pauldrons of Sufferance, and we are hit capped, my friends, which is really, really nice too. So 15 crit and 12 spell power is no joke. Finally hit the hit cap, and I have some room to play around it as well. I like this. It's actually working out really well. I've got my Pontifex kilt on that I'm actually going to use for a little bit over Kamai's Cerulean Skirts. This one I think is better because, I mean, 83 SP is really, really nice. But this one that I have currently gives me enough spirit to hit cap me, and so I'm just going to go with it for a little bit as well. I'm currently in a +9, so we'll see if we get something good. +9. It went to hell, man. Like, a lot of these are so capable of getting a 2 chest. 8k there, though, and I'm really, really happy with that. My DPS is very good, guys, and I actually do better in the higher keys where I can manipulate elemental power. When I can do that, I get up to like a 150k, I think, max, maybe 160k max crit with Shadow Crash on every target. And yes, you do need that to bring your DPS up, but hey, I'm still doing the damage and it's consistent, and that's all that matters. Dude, I just got a mythical gem stash, so this is a weird thing. I don't remember this from vanilla, so it's slightly different. I think this is better. It used to just give you things like marks. Now it gives you... What? No, I thought it was supposed to give me relevant gems. It gave me 3 blood garnet. Dude, no, actually, sometimes it does give you relevant soulbound gems that you can put on your gear. This one just gave me 3 blood garnet, though, so that kind of sucked for a +9, man. Wow. I guess we're doing a +10 Sethicals, though. Let's see how we do. I'm still just fishing for gear, and I'm on the lookout for an Ascended raid. There's not going to be one, unfortunately, this late at night. I think I missed my opportunity earlier. The thing is, Karazhan Ascended requires the attunement, which I don't have on this character. And it does kind of take a hot second, you know? Like, I don't know. I'd rather just get into an Ascended Mag or Gruul, which I don't believe requires anything right now. Okay, we just 2-chested a +10. Finally, man. We did pretty good there. I didn't get the best procs, unfortunately, and I didn't actually fight this last ghosty boy either, but it was like 7k, I think, on that guy, which, considering the procs and stuff, I'll take it. I was also low mana from a previous pull and a death, actually. So, okay, let's see what we get. Okay, more garbage. I haven't seen this until recently, by the way. These freaking mythical gem stashes. I don't like them. There you go. There's proof that you can get something real, but it almost feels nerfed. It's so weird. Okay, what about this? Wow, where's my loot? Where's my loot? I have gotten like 7 of these garbage caches in a row, dude. Where is my loot? Yikes. You're gonna give me dodge rating gems from my +10 2 chest? Yo, big F, guys. Super big F. Really wanted more +10. I felt like I earned it, man. Yeah, I know, and they're garbage. So I did a couple +10s, and they were just 1 chests. It always starts off really well, and then you make a mistake, and I've noticed it snowballs with the groups, and then everybody kind of says, well, I guess I'm relegated to a 2 chest at best, and then everyone gives up, and they just say, okay, it's a 1 chest now, screw it. And then everybody gets relaxed, and I don't hate it, it's just I'm not getting as much. I'd like to be doing 2 and 3 chests, but I do know that a lot of the times it's really balanced around people with Ascended gear that have all the extra DPS that comes from that. It's really just a speed thing, literally. But here's the thing. I was actually able to nail yet another +10 piece of gear, and this, my friends, was a belt. Cold Whisper Cord. We had the blue version of this for a while. Now we have the 132 item level Mythic 10 version of this. 48 spell power, 20 crit on a freaking spirit item. Wow. So yes, I am hit rating capped right now, 2068 bonus damage, but if I can possibly put on my cerulean skirt here, I can bring it up to 2122. You can see it puts me literally one hit rating too low, and so yeah, lol. Yeah, we could figure it out hopefully at some point, but I'd prefer to use those. But our gear is actually amazing. 125.6 item level. We did it, by the way. We actually reached 125 item level in the single video, which is huge, man. The gains are huge. I actually picked up Shafar's Nexus Horn, Mythic 1. My enchants are getting better every day as well. I've got the shoulder enchant, that's a reputation one. I've got the helmet enchant, that's another reputation one. Shatar and Scryer for me, but I'm also starting to get some of the, you know, more mild things. For example, I've got 15 spirit on my chest, which I like, 10 hit rating, 10 crit on my boots. These are things I really think are pretty good items I won't replace for a hot second. But then I've got lesser things on things that I'm not too happy about. 10 crit on my gloves, for example, 9 spirit on my bracers. I mean, that's me just being frugal, because as you can see, I'm down to 11 gold. I finally burned myself out with enchants and everything like that. But we are doing amazing. Like, this guy is my most progressed character yet, and he's actually my favorite. I just need to do a race change, just break up the whole orc saga, and like maybe do undead. That could be pretty cool. We are going to be doing a Mechanar. I think it's just a +2, but I just want to show how the build is played and see how much DPS we can do. We've done like 5 + 10 so far. Made so much gear progress. Heroic Magtheridon's lair is really fun too. And yeah, I gotta say, this is the most fun I've had on any build so far in Project Ascension in TBC. Alright, let's do it, guys. Okay, start off with the Mind Blast. And I just pop my cooldowns all throughout the Mythic Plus. I feel like that's just correct, right? There's no reason to save it. You have plenty of time to use it all. I just want to stack up my Pure Shadow ASAP. I'm going to go for a Seed of Corruption instant cast there off the Nightfall. Saying it took a lot longer than using it. And also, one thing I learned is that I can refresh Shadow Weaving with Shadow Word Pain. And also, my X-Pearl likes to move all the time, and I never know why. That's why my weak Rs are clipping right now. We'll fix it in a moment. Look at that, 44 and 22k to everybody. After doing Mythic Plus, they don't even feel as big anymore. But I just want to remind you guys that that's huge. Like, that's actually not easy. Like, maybe if you're like Knight of the Eclipse, you're hitting that high. But like, what else is consistently hitting that high? I refreshed the pain, and we're just gonna keep spamming Shadow Bolt. This is really nice. We're killing basically one mini boss and one real boss. Like, I wonder if we're gonna 3-chest this. I'm not really looking at the time. I want it to be kind of as much of a surprise as I can realistically make it. All right, boom. What's my DPS? 11.4k there. Nice. Huge, dude. Shadow Crash 22%, Shadow Bolt 44%, Mind Blast 11%. Mind Blast is actually pretty pog. Like, it's good damage, but it's always worse than a Shadow Bolt from my perspective, at least. Obviously, always worse than a Shadow Fury with 10 stacks. It's always worse than a Shadow Burn, too, so it's like relatively low priority mid and late game with the fight, but early game it's pretty high priority. Like, I start Mind Blast every time. You get the backlash going, you get the stacks of Shadow Weaving going, then I like to go Shadow Burn after the 5th stack actually of Dusk Till Dawn. And then typically what you could do, you can go like Mind Blast Pain, and you can go Mind Blast Pain, and boom, you're all the way at 5, you know. And let's just pretend like that's typically how you could really do it if you're trying to try hard it. I think it's one of many different ways that you can kind of like maintain your stacks and go really, really fast. I love the Shadow Burns giving corruption to everybody too in the massive AoE. The spec is actually pretty perfect. Like, the redesign that now basically is a redesign, right? That includes the Mind Blast Shadow Burn. It's so good, dude. It's so good. Okay, here comes another big one. Spike me. Spike me before they die. No, they're dying. Spike me. Okay, they didn't crit. 17 and 16k. That does happen, but it's not that often. You know what I mean? We have a lot of crit with this spec. Remember, we're converting spirit into crit too, so like we're consistently doubling down. It's so good. All right, just interrupt that guy. Don't sleep me. Oh my god, they keep sleeping me. I'm losing my stacks. Okay, we're LOSing and going for something big, but I have to start from scratch with my stacks. That's really bad. We're definitely not going to 3-chest this, unfortunately. It's only a +2. I mean, there's no way, right? At least it's a 2-chest though. Maybe we get something. All right, silence, but I'm 5 stacks of Shadow Weaving. Oh, this is big. This is big. There it is. Boom. No, not a charm. I need to refresh this. Refresh it for me. They would use the wrong spell. Like, they would. Okay, so now we don't have Shadow Weaving and everybody's dead. The pool was too big. No, this was going so perfect, man. All right, it's fine. It's fine. It's a 2-chest. Now we can relax. No one has to care anymore because you can't possibly mess up the 2-chest, right? And so we're all cool with that. Okay, guys, there's the 2-chest. Let's see what we get, man. Okay, garbage. Wow, dude, what is this? What is this artificial gatekeeping that I'm experiencing? And you, oh, well, at least that one's good. Okay, I'll take it since that one's good. 5 hit rating, 6 spell power. Because actually, this allows me to use my cerulean skirt. Or at least it might eventually. We'll keep this. This is actually pretty good. Okay, guys, that was nice. So yeah, guys, what you're going to be seeing here is me doing about 7.8 to 8k DPS single target on this dummy. This was at like 123 item level as well or something like that. So it might be a little bit higher. That's why I was like, you know what, maybe 9k in a raid since I'm doing this on a dummy. I think that's a pretty fair statement. Of course, that's all stars aligning, and that's never probably going to happen. But that gives you a good ballpark that this is a high DPS spec. This is incredibly fun, but my friends, we're going to go ahead and approach the end of the video. First, we're going to go ahead and do the giveaway. I have a lot of things to give away in this video, and so we'll see who wins, and then we'll go ahead and close it out, guys. But I do want to say, if you want to enter the giveaway for the next video, leave a comment in the comment section below with your in-game name, and I'll give out a supporter's chest in this video, and you might win it in the next one. So let's see who wins. Alright, guys, I got the link. We're going to roll off 5 different transmogs I was sent by a viewer to 5 different people, and then at the end, we'll roll off a supporter's chest as well. Okay, let's see. Number 1. I do love the shadow build, man, from Noah Vargason. Hope the gear gets better, though. Sag 4. Yeah, man, I rolled so bad in that video, but it did get a hell of a lot better, and his name is Human Laws. Alright, man, I'm gonna send you Varth Dader, which, dude, I don't know if that's how you say it. Varth Dader? Darth Vader? Haha! So maybe that, but look at it. Oh, that's amazing. Enjoy. Okay, next, have they announced when Koa is getting its level edition? Now that I have access, I'd like to see more videos on it. From Bri Brett. Oh, hey, man. As far as I know, no, but I have been contacted by the lead dev for Koa, and they told me that things might be happening soon. TM, you know what I mean? So I'll say that soon, yeah. Alright, man, you get the Blade of the Citadel. Congratulations. Here's a little XD for you as well. Okay, my friends, now we have the 3 Dookie prizes for 3 lucky winners today. The Arcatraz Rage Bond, the Blood Scout Blade, and the Kobold Candle. Alright, great job as always from CS. Keep making interesting videos. His in-game name, Shiva. Okay, man. Or Shiva. There you go, buddy. Okay, next, Thamps. You're having too many exciting builds going on. I'm having a hard time keeping up. Most of them seem worthy of testing out. Well, thanks, dude. Yeah, extra, man. Let's go ahead and send you your prize. Boom, bro. Hope you enjoy. This guy Somer said insert totally original comment. Oh my god. Here's me inserting my totally original giveaway prize. Boom. And now the truly lucky winner, my friends, is going to be the one who gets this one, which is an actual supporters pack. There you go, buddy. You know what? I'm gonna call you DJ. DJ, rooting for Mcdoubles to find good non-meta caster build. Nice, man. Thank you. And his name is Nunchuck in game. Okay. Okay, dude. I'm actually gonna give you one of the big boy ones. The Reborn Supporters War Chest. Takes a real man to XD without fear, bro. Keep it up. Enjoy life. And congrats. But okay, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like and a subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Mcdoubles out.